Welcome back to another exciting interview on Poker Pro News. And joining me in today's interview session is Mr. Jaydeep Dawer, a man who wears multiple hats. He is a seasoned poker player, a former poker operator, and owner of Gujarat Falcons in Poker Sports League. A prominent figure in the Indian poker scene, Mr. Jaydeep has not only competed at the highest level but has also played a significant role in contributing to the poker industry as an operator. As a player, he has numerous wins to his name. One of his career highlights includes winning PokerBazi Premier League Special Edition main event for over 11.4 lakhs. Last year, he made headlines for winning his first major live title at DPT Grand Edition. कहते हैं कि मेरे आने में देरी का कारण है, मैं बिल्कुल सीधे रास्ते से आया हूँ. Yes, better late than never. Mr. Jaydeep finally got his first major live victory at DPT Grand Edition. So without further ado, let's welcome Mr. Jaydeep Dawer, a prominent name in the Indian poker industry. Welcome to the show, Mr. Jaydeep, and congratulations on your first live victory at the DPT Grand Edition.
Thank you. Hello, friends. Hello, everyone. Thank you, Krushit. But I'm not even 5% of what you said. I'm just a common man who is an Indian national and loves the game of poker.
Okay, to begin with, tell us a little about you, your journey as a poker player and operator.
My journey is pretty much like every poker player in India has, probably 90% of them. I started playing poker in 2010-11. One of our friends introduced me to the game through Zynga Poker on Facebook, which was very prevalent amongst the Indian crowd then. And from then on, just picked up the game, loved the theory part of it, loved the thinking part of it, loved it that there is a card game which has a little bit of skill involved, a lot of skill involved. And so it was... Anyways, we were into the card games since 20 years, and shifting from a flush non-skill game to poker was any day a better transition for all of us. And from that day on, we have just taken up the game passionately, evolving through the game, learning it by the day, and meeting new people in the circuit, understanding what the game is all about, understanding how the discipline of the game and patience is all about, which teaches you a lot of things about your life.
Yeah, inspiring journey indeed. I really appreciate your passion for poker. Coming to 2017, it was a milestone year for you because you conquered this PokerBazi Premier League Special Edition main event. So how did it shape your career?
Well, till 2017, I wasn't very serious about my poker, frankly speaking. I was just playing the game as a recreational player and as a lover of the game. I was very new to the game compared to the other people in the circuit in India who were traveling internationally for the tournaments. That trip, I remember, it was a Macau trip that we had all gone, which was me, Zarwan, Nishant, Sushi, Travan, B Black, Aditya Inter, all of us were at the same trip for a APT event. And it was a Sunday. I had busted early in the live APT event, had nothing to do in the room. And I started just playing this tournament out of the blue. There was no such plan. And one thing led to the other. Every hour, a couple of flips went our way, a couple of good plays. And at 3 a.m. at night, it was like I was playing heads up. And it just happened. It was a freak, pleasant day, which turned out to be mine.
Interesting. Mr. Jaydeep, you have competed, in several prestigious live events such as WSOP, WPT, and as you mentioned, APT. So, which international experience has been most memorable for you and why?
Well, all international poker brands like APT, APPT, WPT, WSOP, even WSOP E at Europe and everything. All the places are too surreal to play poker. Compared to the feel that we have playing tournament poker in India at Goa, which we have restrictions to play it at a couple of places in India. Internationally, we're playing without those restrictions, playing without those drawbacks of the ship and the feeder and the timing, and getting confined to the areas of the ship. The feel, it's nostalgic. But the best feel I got was when I played the WSOP 2022 in Vegas at Bailey's in Paris. That feel, playing under one roof with 5,000 people under the same roof, and you can see tables till your eye vision goes. That's really surreal. It was one of the best experiences that I would take with me.
Wonderful. Playing WSOP is like a dream come true. Yeah, agree with you.
And having Negrano playing on a table on the left and Phil Ivey playing a couple of tables on the right, that feel is different.
Then it must have been a very special moment for you.
Yeah. And Steve Davis was on my table for 7 hours, so it was something else.
Interesting. Jaydeep Bhai, you won your first major live, claimed your first major live title at DPT Grand Edition last year. How special that victory? How special was that victory for you?
Oh well, yes. The first victory, anywhere it is always special. Whether it's your first girlfriend, whether it's the first online victory, or whether it's a live victory, it's always special. I had won a couple of tournament events at Bangalore, at Rockets, and here and there. But yes, a national or international brand shipping a tournament was the first, and it came after a long time. But yes, it was my journey. That's how it had to be. That's destiny. Though I tried, it was elusive to me for the last 10 years that I was playing tournament poker. I've come second, I've come third, I've come seventh, I've come sixth. Several final tables, but yes, the championship trophy eluded me in the live circuit, which finally came last year, and it was again one of those great happy moments of my life that I would cherish always.
Yes, better late than never. Yeah, you finally claimed your first major live title. Coming to mindset and preparation for tournaments, do you follow any specific routine or rituals before entering a tournament? How do you prepare yourself mentally for high-stake poker?
In India, in Goa especially, the schedule gets very erratic with all friends around and known people partying every other day. So I guess it does get erratic. But when I'm on an international trip with tournament poker, very seriously on my head, especially the trip is for that particular thing, I make sure that I get a good sleep, and I stay light at my gut in the mornings. I don't eat heavy, and getting good sleep with a fresh mind and taking a cold shower, that's the best I can do.
Yeah,
the rest it's all in the mindset.
Yeah, that's how most of the players prepare themselves for major events. Yeah. Coming to National Poker Series, which is currently underway, you have already cashed several events in the series. How has been your experience so far, and what are your goals and preparations for the rest of the series?
I'm very I'm a bit unfortunate not to have got the time and out of my busy schedule in the last 1 month to grind the NPS as I would have loved to. When the schedule had come out 2 months back, I was definitely planning to grind it grind the feature events, at least the daily 3 big events, dedicatedly, religiously. But unfortunately, due to certain time commitments and certain business commitments at home, I had to change the plans, and I probably have just played like 4 or 5 tournaments out of the blue whenever I have got time. And I've cashed, I think 3 of them, very min cash, nothing major to boast about. Still 3 days to go. Every day when I wake up, I plan today I have to play this, but unfortunately I'm not able to play due to my busy schedule. So let's see how the next 3 days shape up. No such planning as of now.
Yeah, you have business commitments, and I can understand your hectic schedule. Yeah. Sir, you have organized several live events. According to you, what is the difference between operating a live poker tournament and playing a poker tournament?
Well, I have been a poker player first, so I would always be taking the first view for being a player. But as you know, you have to understand your limitations, your age, the field that you're playing with, and the better you understand, one understands where you stand amongst them, the better it is for you to shape your future and your next plays accordingly. I have learned the game playing practically, mainly in the Indian circuit with the Indian pros, and my learning, they have been my teachers, my guides, my advisors, and my friends all along. I have not had any theory or any formal education or classes or mentorship in poker, which I would have loved to, but I don't know, it just didn't happen that way. So I understand that my game has always been second best to all these guys. So whatever I have to do, whether it's in the box or out of the box, I have to compete with these people, and only if I can beat them on my day will I be able to get the trophy. Otherwise, it's theirs to take. So the skill level obviously has a subset to it here, and accordingly, because my love for the game was so high from the day one, I wanted to stay connected to the game in one way or the other. If not a player, maybe be an operator, be an organizer, run the game as well as play the game together, so that you can have both sides of the coin. And whichever day is yours as a player or as an operator, you can have a good night's sleep. So that's how I entered being an operator, and we had started some online sites also in 2016-17. Unfortunately, that business model did not shape up as we had envisioned it to be. But now, yes, we are hosting regular cash games and high stakes cash game hold'em games in India, various places in India, and have been doing well on the back side as well as the front side of it. Reasonably on the front side, great on the back side.
Wonderful. As an operator, you have been involved in shaping live poker in the country. According to you, what changes are still needed to improve live poker ecosystem in the country?
I think the live poker system is very venue dependent in India, because we are restricted to 2 or 3 venues. Everything boils down to coming back to the same venue, and there is no new experience for the players, for the organizers, for everyone, for the hosts, for the spectators. So it does get a bit monotonous. But if this venue restriction keeps on getting eliminated by the day, I'm sure things are gonna be brighter in the live side of it as they are in the online side of Indian poker, because I see no disadvantage in the talent and the number of people who are playing the game for the love of the game and for the professional money part of the game. And we have a lot of young and old people who are connected to the game in some or the other way.
Great. Coming to Poker Sports League, so you became an owner of Gujarat Falcons in Poker Sports League. So what
Right.
motivated you to take up this role?
Well, as I said, that anything to the game interests me, and when I read about this somewhere in the social media, I really wanted to be a part of it, as a player or as a owner, whatever. And luckily, while the season 2 was on, I got in the pro draft also, and I also picked up a team as a owner with my co-owners, Mr. Ram and Mr. Prem from Coimbatore. And so I was a player as well as a co-owner of the team. My vision for this league is a long-term vision that because I see the game progressing leaps and bounds in our country. I also see the league progressing in a very exponential way in the few 5 to 10 years to come. So business part of it it relates to the valuation of the game, and obviously the love for the game is so high that I always love the PSL season. Whenever online or live finale, wherever it happens, we just love being part of those 5 days extravaganza, the festival. It's like a festival of poker players in that scenario, and we all love to be with each other and play with each other, have some fun, have some good serious game, and it all ends up with somebody shipping the trophy and somebody having some promises for the next year.
Also, one more question related to PSL. How do you see the role of PSL in the growth of Indian poker ecosystem?
I do see a substantial role of PSL in shaping the game as it goes in our country, because PSL being a very formal, sportly oriented thing, it can really remove the stigma and the red line attached to the game, because it's a card game in the minds of people who are pretty ignorant and pretty away or out of the periphery of the game. So when somebody connects poker to PSL, being a sport played as a league format, as a team format, any person who doesn't know the game would also be forced or compelled to think twice that maybe this is a skill game, or maybe I'm not aware what's going on. So that really changes the perception, and from mouth to mouth, one to the second, it might definitely change the perception in the years to come. I'm definitely sure about it.
Finally, your advice for aspiring poker players who want to make their mark in live or online arena.
It's a skill game. A lot of fresh mindset has to be applied. Discipline, patience teaches you a lot about your life than you know it would. And let me tell everyone, it's one of the most difficult ways to make easy money. So just calculate, gather yourself, be serious about if you're taking this sport as a professional career before you just jump into it on somebody's advice or on some immature, intense moment that has happened in your recreational part of the game.
Quite valuable tips for aspiring poker players, I believe. Can we now move to some rapid fire questions?
Sure.
Who's your all-time favorite poker player?
Round one.
Money, fame, or legacy? Which one matters the most to you?
Legacy, fame, money.
One superpower you wish you had?
One superpower I wish I had is that I could probably know all the hole cards of all the players in the hand with me on every hand.
Interesting. One word that describes you best?
An Indian common guy.
One lucky charm you believe in?
I don't have many superstitions as such, but yes, I believe in taking up a seat with even number on the table.
Okay, a sports personality you admire the most.
Roger Federer.
What is what is the last thing you googled?
What is the last thing I googled? My, I don't remember right now, but probably nothing to do with poker. I was probably doing some Netflix, watching something on Netflix, and probably googled the IMDb ratings of that show.
Finally, any words for Poker Pro News?
I love the way you are promoting the game in the Indian circuit, and I wish you all the best, and I wish you all the good luck and progress and good health. Cheers.
Thank you for your kind words. That concludes our interview with you. Thank you for taking time and sharing your valuable ideas with our audience. We wish you all the best for future.
Thank you for bearing with me for this 20 minutes.
Okay, thank you once again.